I think to myself, what a wonderful world.
I decided to make this video because a lot of people who are new fans do not know the Loonaverse very well. I'm gonna say one thing. I am not someone who you should ask about the Loonaverse. I can give you ideas or my personal opinion, but that's not accurate. You should go to, I don't want to say professional Loona theorists, but actual people who put a whole ton of research into it. There's just a lot of misconceptions about the Loonaverse that are going around that kind of drive me crazy. Like, a lot of you who are new just don't know certain things. It's not your fault. There just needs to be more research put into it. I'm being honest. So I'm gonna go ahead and give you some Loonaverse fun facts as well as, kind of debunking some misconceptions. So let's get on with the video. Okay, before we get started, I wanted to give a disclaimer. First off, this first segment, like this small little bit here, is in fact not meant to harm anyone. I'm saying this because I think some people might get sensitive about this, being that there was controversy around the creator Twinfish when I'm talking about her. I will not be commenting on that drama, what kind of person she is, or how much effort she puts into her content, because clearly she put a lot into it. I'm just stating the facts as they are, and I'm not going to be talking about drama of any kind. Thank you. Now I hope you can actually get onto the video and enjoy yourself. To those of you whose introduction was Twinfish and that's what you still live off of, or for new orbits who watch the Twinfish archive, I strongly encourage you to abandon whatever she's taught you. I myself started out with Twinfish, so for those of you thinking I am just completely slandering this person and their theories, no, I have legitimate reasons to say they're not correct. First off, yes, the Loonaverse is open-ended and open to interpretation to some degree, and the themes are meant to be interpreted differently, etc. However, Twinfish is absolutely known for being a very incorrect and messy theorist. A lot of the concepts proposed in her videos weren't very correct or were too complex for the viewer to understand. Her timeline is very messy, and as a modern orbit in 2021, it doesn't make a lot of sense, especially with all the theories I've personally researched and seen out there. They don't make sense at all. I'm going to be honest with you. I watched Twinfish, I really did, and she was fun for the while she was out there, but I will say if you are new, please do not just go solely to Twinfish. Go find other Loona theorists. I will be putting some in the comment section for you to actually go look at, and some other stuff for you to go into the Loonaverse with your own research. I'm just making that clear. Let's move on from this. Okay, the factual side of the wiki about Loona's careers, things like premiere meet and greets or concert events, those make sense. Those are very factually accurate based on real life accounts, videos, and people who actually went to those events, type it out in English, etc. However, the Loonaverse side of the wiki is extremely messy. Twinfish's theories are still alive on there, there's a lot of outdated content, and some theorists who are on there have not been active in months and are not up to date with the lore. I'm being honest, I feel like the wiki needs to be reevaluated. There are some interesting lore bits on there that actually make a lot more sense once you look at the modern timeline and apply those. However, if I'm being honest, I feel like the wiki needs to be reevaluated to some degree, and if you are a new fan, please approach it with a bit of skepticism. What I am saying though is I feel like it is an overrated source. If you are a new orbit and you're trying to understand the Loonaverse, please do yourself a favor and do not go necessarily to the wiki, or at least treat it with some level of skepticism when you do examine it. That will be all for that rant. Let's talk about Joe Mama. Now this one's not that hard to discuss. Hostel's bird is often written down as a dove, when in reality, her bird is an unspecified species of white bird. There is no specific species for Hostel's bird. It is not a dove, it is just a white bird. Olivia Hay killed Vivi. This is an old theory that's making its lapse around the fandom again. I don't know how people still believe this one. I'm going to explain to you why it's wrong and where it came from. This came from Olivia Hay's Egotist music video released back in 2018, which featured Jinsol in it. There was this clip showing a blared up, red-green, saturated, probably also filtered clip of an animal that looked like a deer. People thought this meant that Olivia Hay was the cause for Vivi being an android, as in she killed her, and also the dynamic of predator-prey animal supported this, of Vivi's representative animal being a deer and Olivia Hay being a wolf. Predator-prey dynamic, perfect. However, here's the problem with this theory. There is no deer in Egotist. That picture, I'm going to show you a screenshot of what it is, that was believed to be a deer was actually stock footage after fans looked into it of a wolf. This was just meant to be talking about Olivia Hay. There was no mention or reference to Vivi in that clip specifically. So yeah, this theory is debunked. I'm just being honest, there is no deer in Egotist. I'm sorry to all of you who believe this theory. Alright, so the reason I made this video is because I feel like I am not, someone who's really educated in the lore, but I have my own personal theories, as well as I believe in other theories that other people have made. And I feel like a lot of new orbits just don't know what's going on or happening, and so I figured this might help out just a little bit. I might make a part 2, but I'm really struggling to think of things to put in it. Besides, I'm working on another video soon, and by that I mean I'm working on a Loona iceberg. It's not going to be the exact one from Reddit. I didn't want to copy someone. I can't get in contact with the user, and by that I mean I've tried chatting with them on Reddit, but they won't answer back. However, I will still be making this iceberg regardless and posting it. However, a lot of the things on it aren't me putting it on there, and some are and some aren't. I also had to make a lore category, so I did a lot of research while doing that, so this means I was able to come across things that I genuinely felt were problematic, and that's where this video came from. So yeah, I'm working on a Loona iceberg. It's almost done, and I'm also still adding to it a bit. If you have any suggestions, you can leave them in the comment section, but it was good for all of you. The video's done. Have a nice day, and be safe.